Hello and welcome to ALP English Podcast. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Sophie. Today we're going to talk about a very famous and very controversial person, Donald Trump.
You probably know his name from the news, from TV, or from social media. He is a businessman, a former TV star, and he was the 45th President of the United States.
In this episode, we'll talk about his life in a simple and neutral way. We'll look at his business career, how he became so famous, and what happened when he became president.
As always, we'll use clear B1 to B2 L level English so you can practice listening and learn some new vocabulary.
All right, let's start with his early life. Who is Donald Trump and where did he come from?
Donald Trump was born in 1946 in New York City, in a part of the city called Queens. His family was not poor. His father, Fred Trump, was a real estate developer. That means he built and sold houses and buildings.
Trump went to private schools, and later he studied at a business school at the University of Pennsylvania, a famous university in the United States.
After university, he joined his father's company. He started working in real estate, buying and building apartments, hotels, and offices.
Later, he moved a lot of his work to Manhattan, the center of New York City.
He liked big, shiny projects with his name on them. For example, Trump Tower, a tall building with luxury apartments and offices.
Over the years, his business had big successes and also big problems. Some of his companies, especially in casinos and hotels, had serious money problems and went through bankruptcy.
Bankruptcy is when a company cannot pay its debts and has to make a special legal plan to deal with that. So his business story is not only always winning, there were a lot of risks and failures too.
But something was always very strong, his personal brand. He liked to show himself as a rich, strong businessman who always makes big deals.
Now let's talk about his life on television. Before politics, many people knew Donald Trump from a TV show called The Apprentice.
The Apprentice started in 2004. It was a reality show about business. In the show, people competed for a job in his company. Each week, he watched their work, and at the end, he said his famous line, "You're fired."
The show was very popular. It ran for many seasons, and millions of people watched it. Trump became a bigger celebrity. People saw him as a tough boss who made quick decisions.
This TV image was very important later when he went into politics. Many voters already knew his face and his style from television.
Now, how did he become president? For many years, Donald Trump sometimes talked about politics, but he was not a politician.
In 2015, he announced that he wanted to be president. He joined the Republican Party and became a candidate in the 2016 election.
At first, many people did not think he could win. He had no political experience. He spoke in a very direct way, and he often said things that shocked people.
But many voters liked his style. He said he wanted to make America great again. He talked a lot about immigration, about jobs leaving the United States, and about putting America first.
In 2016, he ran against Hillary Clinton, who was a very experienced politician. The election was very close and very emotional. In the end, Donald Trump won and became the 45th President of the United States.
As president, he had a very unusual style. He used Twitter a lot to speak directly to the public. He often criticized the media and political opponents.
Some of his main political ideas were lower taxes for businesses, stronger borders and immigration controls, and changes in trade agreements with other countries.
His supporters said he was strong and that he spoke for ordinary people who felt ignored by traditional politicians.
But his critics said he was too aggressive and divisive. Divisive means he created a lot of conflict between different groups of people. They also worried about how he spoke about women, minorities, and other countries.
During his time in office, there were many scandals and investigations. He was impeached twice by the U.S. House of Representatives.
Impeachment is when Congress officially accuses a president of serious misdoing. In Trump's case, he was impeached twice, but in the end he was not removed from office because the Senate did not vote to remove him.
His presidency ended in January 2021 after he lost the 2020 election to Joe Biden. The weeks around that election were very tense, and there was a lot of argument about the results and about the way he reacted.
So Donald Trump is a very polarizing figure. Polarizing means that people have strong opinions about him and are often divided into two sides.
His supporters see him as a strong leader and a successful businessman. They like that he talks directly and does not speak like a traditional politician.
His critics see him very differently. They say his language is dangerous, that he does not respect some democratic traditions, and that he makes people more angry and afraid.
Because of this, conversations about Donald Trump can become very emotional, especially inside the United States. In this podcast, we try to stay neutral and just give you basic information in simple English.
Now, maybe our listeners are asking, what can we learn from his story without talking about who is right or wrong in politics?
One thing we can see is the power of media and personal image. His fame from business and TV helped him become a very strong political figure.
We can also see how important communication style is. He does not use careful political language. He uses simple, direct words, which some people love and others hate.
His life also shows that success can be very complex. There are big wins and also big problems, both in business and in politics.
And finally, his story is a reminder that we should always check information carefully, especially when topics are emotional and political.
It is easy to believe everything we see on social media, but it's better to look at different sources.
Let's quickly review. Donald Trump was born in New York in 1946. He worked in his family's real estate business and built a strong personal brand with his name on buildings.
He became a TV star with the show The Apprentice, where he was shown as a tough, successful boss.
In 2016, he ran for president, won the election, and became the 45th president of the United States.
As president, he had a very direct style, used social media a lot, and made changes in taxes, trade, and immigration.
Many people strongly supported him, and many others strongly opposed him.
His time in office was full of debates, investigations, and 2 impeachments.
He left office in 2021, but he is still an important and controversial figure in American politics.
We hope this episode helped you understand Donald Trump's story a little bit better and practice your English at the same time.
You can listen again, write down new words, and repeat some sentences out loud to improve your speaking.
Thanks for listening to ALP English Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, follow the podcast and share it with friends who are learning English.
Take care and see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.